What's up, mi gente? ¿Cómo están? How you guys doing, man? Mr. Goyo, what's up, homes? First and foremost, I just want to say good morning to you guys, everybody. Good morning if you're in the morning, good afternoon if you're in the afternoon, good evening. What's happening, homes? Just want to make this video, man, because I feel this video to the homies, Mr. Goyo. On my last video, sorry about that. On my last video that I made about when I got into with the Gaba and in Susie's house, he said, "Hey, where were you? Also, I don't remember seeing you." Okay, first and foremost, I want to say I don't lie on my videos. I don't lie because sooner or later it's gonna come out to surface. So I don't do that. And I'm not trying to impress nobody with my videos. I'm not trying to be a badass. I don't try. I'm just, like I already told you guys that I was helping the youth when I was inside incarcerated, and I'm trying to do the same thing. At the same time, why not make a little bit of bread? Honestly, over here Mexico is rough. It's a little bit rough. Honestly. And I'm, at the same token, I'm trying to help my gente, homie, in a righteous way. I don't know if you ever, and it's not on me to say that, but I don't know if you ever see when I donated my shoes, my, a little bit of failure after this and that. I don't have it like that, but I like to do that. But anywho, man, let's get back to the video, man. This is a good one today, man. Man. Like I said, homie, you already seen on the title, homie, he said, "Hey, Paisa, let's go on the cell." He said, "Let's tell the Paisa, let's go on the cell one-on-one." So I said, "Vámonos. They'll give you quebrada in Susanville." It was like that, huh? But a lot of vatos didn't like that. Why? Because some people don't like to get beat up, huh? They like to bring everybody involved. They like to involve everybody. It make it seem like it's everybody's pedo, homes. When in reality, if you take it personal, it's personal, homes. But anywho, homes. Hey, Mr. Goyo, you say you don't remember seeing me. I'll probably get some pictures, later. I don't have them here. I got them in the States, but I'll tell one of my bros to send me some or send me some flicks, take some pictures with the phone, send it to me. But I'm gonna show it to you. But anywho, I got in Susanville at like around this, not December, probably in the middle of summertime, 2003. And this incident where I was talking about with the Gaba, it happened like around December, like November, December, because I was gonna go to the board. I think it was around November. Cause I remember because when I was talking to the Gaba on the yard, and the day before we got into it, he hit me in the head. Also, I don't know where I hit my head on my forehead, and I had got me pretty good. I'm not gonna say nah. He got me. But I got my money. Came out running. He was getting tired. Pinche paisa. I'm like fucking Julio Cesar Chavez. I never. I always went forward, homie. And one day I'm gonna show you what I do for personal defense. So anywho, homies. Hey Goyo, you say you don't remember, and then there was another vato. I'm gonna mention, but before I don't know if you remember a paisa, I'm 5'6", right? A short paisa with a helmet. They brought me in a little yellow bus, a special little yellow bus to Susanville from High Desert. I had a big old helmet. Nah, I'm just pretending that wasn't me. Now, I used to go by Angel. Angel, that's why I put that song at the beginning, the Rola, Earth Angel. It was one of my favorite songs. But anywho, that's my name, Angel, or they used to call me Jalisco, because I'm from Jalisco, right? And just for the sake of this video, for this, just to let you know that I'm not lying on, I'm gonna mention a few battles that were on the yard, and a few COs, right? Right? Okay, yeah. And the vato I was gonna get into it, on that day, I'm talking about on this video, and I feel like I owe you this video. Why? Because I don't want to sound like a freaking liar. Though I'm not a liar, and which I have my all my papeles. I think I got them. I got a few in my hometown. I'm living in Jalisco, but not in my hometown. But anywho, Somebody gave me an idea, right? Somebody gave me an idea that when you get out, grab all your papers, go to the ocean and burn them. So that is gone. You get that out of you know. But at the same time, also, I've been making all these videos and I remembering all this stuff. Some was good, some was bad. That's what it makes who you are. And you don't have to run away from it. You got to embrace that and make the best out of it. You know what I mean? Embrace it, almost. Because if you run for it, if you run away from trying to run away from, it's gonna be worse. Meaning, man, I went through this. You know what I mean? Like I was telling you when the homeboy step on my toes I made the video where the metal. That's what he taught me. When you ride, you ride. But it doesn't apply out here on society. Somebody step on my toes, I'm not gonna stab him. I'm not gonna stab him. I'm not gonna crack him. It does. It's not real right here. I mean, I get mad. Trust me, I get mad. And motherfuckers trying to get over you. But look, man, this is the thing, dog, and this is something that they taught me in some of those programs. And I heard this from convicts, pintos, hey, if somebody comes up to you crazy, which they have over here, don't get me wrong, and I'm just a little Indian, I mean, just a little Indian. Oh, somebody say, hey, what's up with you, bro? Hey, watch out, it's not fake, Mira, I got hair like a motherfucker, homie. I'm so Indio way. You see my high cheek. So anywho, where I was, what was I? Fuck, I'm drinking chanate. That's why, So it doesn't apply out here, though. If you're right, you're right. But cannot go and beat everybody else, stab everybody that that is disrespecting you, because you're gonna go back to the same place, and like I say, you don't have to run away. You gotta embrace it, make the best out of it. And anywho, I'm gonna mention these guys that are and I'm gonna mention them real fast, and then I might get back to the story. Bago from Drifters, me and Bago, he said something about the Paisas, and I was like, hell no, I thought he said something in the chow. So I got up and and there were some homies, because look, if you remember, the homies and the Paisas used to sit together. I think it was the Woods, the homies and the Paisas, and sorry about that, the homies and the Paisas. And then the others and norteños and the blacks. I don't remember that the norteños were 50-50, 50-50. So anywho, it was a bunch of paisas, and we were sitting on the table. Before I continue, let me mention some of the battles that I met. This battle I was gonna get into Drifter, Bago from Drifters, Gizmo from Long Beach. Also, he was black skin, half black and half Mexican, also from 18. Paya from 18. Paya and Monstro, they were in the kitchen, working in the kitchen, the scullery. When I got into his name was Micho Russ. Micho Russ. He was the linebacker over there. Well, Bago from Canoa was there. Chango from El Valle. Chango. Oh man, Cuervo, he used to play handball with the small ball. Crow, Turtle, Tortuga from I think Venice, he was a badass handball player. Shakes was from Venice, I think también, or from El Valle. I got Shakes on handball. He didn't like that, He didn't like that because, I was good, man, and that ain't, when you keep your skills, well, anywho, he got mad. He goes, pinche paisas gonna get me. And there was a lot of upstaters, Paisa, Güero from 18th Street, he had the building. Matter of fact, they told me, we should have got to Güero, because they didn't like that about Tobago. He disrespected, Bago from Drifters. no, Travieso from Drifters. So anywho, Güero from 18th Street had the building, and there was a big ass Paisa, Sergio from Jalisco. Sergio, he had the building for the Paisas, and him and some other vatos got together and told us, hey, go 1-on-1. Simon, vámonos, güey. So anywho, man, I'm sitting in the chow hall, right? And what's his name? Travieso. We had already, occupied all the tables, the paisas, right? And there was nowhere to sit. And you had to move fast, right? Because you don't want to see, you can't. They won't let you sit with the blacks or others, norteños, right? Paisas and homies. Well, only paisas and homies. And this vato goes by and he sees, he's looking for a fucking seat to, a table. And he sees the paisa and he goes, fucking paisas. So he finds another fucking, and I'm sitting with a paisa, Holmes, and I said, you hear what he say? Fucking paisa. And it was me and this paisa and two other Sureños. And I said, fuck that motherfucker, Holmes. Chingue su madre. And the paisa, I didn't hear, I was eating, I don't know, what you hear, playing the part. So I was like, fuck that, Holmes. So I fucking threw my plate. I'm keeping an eye on this motherfucker. So I said, well, as soon as he gets up, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna hit him up. And these vatos, the Sureños, they got up because some other vatos got up and they left the seats and the homies got up and they went and told me, hey, Paisa, he heard what you said, And the homie was like, we want one of those fools, man. I don't give a. So he got up. And I got up, and that's why. Hey, Kyle, wait. What do you say about the paisas? And then he got mad, dog. He goes, hey, why you think I'm gonna to respect my own raza? But he was, because he knew he got fucking, he fucked up, right? He didn't want to admit it. So I said, what's up? I'm a paisa, way. I know what you say. Fucking paisa. No, I didn't say that. No, you did say that, motherfucker. What's up? I'm a fucking paisa. Let's go. Vámonos, way. No, he was playing it up, and so we went to the building, and then we get a Güero and Sergio, and some other vatos, right? And they say, just wash your hand, shake your hand, and everything's cool, man. I say, I'm not shaking his fucking hand, And they say, homeboy goes, so what's up? You want to go in my cell? And I said, let's go to your fucking cell. And the paisa goes, ponle. By this time, the CEO's already seen the fucking whole fucking thing, right? So. But I didn't know. I wasn't more paying attention to the CEO, Edwards. That was his name, Edwards. It kind of looked like Chiro. There was another badass Filipina, bro. And there was another one. His name was Queer, and I used to call him Queer. Used to fuck. Hey, Queer. I'm not queer. Well, anyway, he wasn't queer. I don't know. But we went in the cell because over there they just opened the cells, and this is level 3, right? So we're going in the cell. As soon as we go in the cell, he goes, he was barely walking in, and the CEO goes, hey, what are you doing over here? That CEO didn't like me, dog, for some reason, because they say I came from high desert. I was a high power politic. They didn't like those fools, man. That's why they sent me to the hall. 14 months in the hall. I did a shoot term, and for no fucking reason. So anywho, they said I was fomenting violence. That's what they call fomenting violence on the yard. So anywho, it didn't happen. We went back to my cell. I went back to my cell. So at this time, my celly was Gallo from Guanatos, from Jalisco. So I grabbed my shit, put it in my locker. I said, I'm gone. I'm gone. He said, what do you mean you gone? Yeah, I'm gone. I'm taking up on this fool. And this fool, he went around telling homeboys, hey, this paisa quiere pedo, los paisas quieren pedo. It wasn't the paisas, it was just between me and this vato. So anywho, by the time it was a big old thing, so the Sureños and the paisas told me, hey, just fucking squash it, paisa, yeah, that's tubo. He's saying dispensa, and Güero goes, hey, he's not gonna say that shit no more, homes. But he broke it down. He goes, first he didn't say nothing, and then he say, oh, fuck it, I see what the paisas, I'm gonna see what the. And there was no fucking space with the paisas. So I just played it off. Okay. So karma came back to him. And I've been saying on my videos, I don't wish no bad things on nobody, But homeboy got out with that mentality, you know, that he was a badass. Also, he went and he got out to the street. I don't know if you remember, Travieso from Drifters. He said they say that the first day he got out, some vatos drove by, some minas sureños on a freaking low ride Impala. That's what they told me. Because little homie from Long Beach goes, hey, remember the homie that we were gonna get into? Yeah, they smoked them most. The first day, somebody went to his house. He was sitting at the porch, and they came in. Hey, they rolled down the window and they said, "Hey, come here, huh? Hey, you know where?" And they pulled out a shotgun and ran the face, huh? So that's my story. So just to let you know, I mean, I was in Susanville. Matter of fact, I got there right when they remember when somebody threw a rock to one of the SEALs that was doing around. He was going around the perimeter by the fence. They were checking the fence in the morning. The first checkup, you know, they got to check the perimeter, and somebody threw a rock, and they hit the SEAL in the head with a rock. And then we went in lockdown for like 3 days. Everybody was crying. Oh man, this is a fucking long ass fucking lockdown. Like 3 or 4 days. We got to, you know, Mac Reds, we got to come up and speak about that when we getting abused. So anywho, man, that's my video for today. So I felt like I owe this little explanation to homies, Goyo, and everything is cool, man. I don't have nothing against Sureños, nobody home. I'm just trying to live. I'm trying to enjoy my last days, homes. My last days, homes. You know, I mean, I'm still, you know, I got a little something to give back to the community, on me with that amount. And yeah, that was me, you know, the Paisa with the helmet, and they brought me in a little yellow bus. No, I'm just kidding. I said that to a black dude one time. Hey, I remember you, because he was trying to be funny. He was trying to be sarcastic with the Paisas, right? And I remember you. Yeah, you were in Pleasant Valley, right? And he goes, yeah, that was me. Yeah, I remember you used to wear a helmet. He goes, my motherfucker, I didn't want no. Wasn't me, that was me. He goes, that was me. I don't wear no motherfucking helmet. But that I'm out, man. I hope you have a great day, man, with your family. I'm out. Thank you, guys. Saludos, gente.